Well, hello once again. This is me, Leonard Wells, broadcasting as usual from Haslingden, 30 miles off some 50 kilometres due north of Manchester in the UK, on Saturday the 15th of October 2011. I have a slight cold which I managed to acquire in Romania in the past 2 weeks while on holiday there with my girlfriend. So apologies if my voice is slightly hoarse. This is my vlog for yesterday, Friday the 14th of October 2011. Yesterday, Friday the 14th, was the birthday of a very good friend of mine, Maxwell, who is 70 years old. It reminded me, if I needed reminding, that next Friday is my birthday, when I'm 71. Not a particularly auspicious age, and I wonder what the statistics are for people dying at the age of 71. I've certainly had my 70 years and 10, which according to the Bible is the average allotted span. I have read, in fact, that one of the reasons why we're not told in advance the date of our death is that, and they were quite wise to think this way, the notion is that most men, and women probably, would live the life of Riley until a fortnight before the appointed day, and then spend the next 2 weeks or the next month or so begging for forgiveness. So the powers that be, the Almighty, decided to keep it quiet, to keep it a secret. So none of us know, really, when the end will come, except that it will come. No matter how far advanced we might become, we will never stop the process of death, because it's part of the creation. We come from we know not where, and we go again to where we know not where. These are my strange reflections on this particular Saturday. I've never quite liked Saturdays. Don't know why, whether it's because there's too much mischief in the air, boys thinking of the night ahead, drinking and wenching and whatever, and the girls probably thinking the same thing. Well, I don't know what the expression is for girls going out on the make. Certainly wenching it would be inappropriate. I don't know what they would call it. They would probably call it something rather blunt, which I would be too delicate and too polite to mention on air. Well, what did I get up to yesterday, Friday the 14th? Well, I slept little. I was awake very early, and something like 5:45, had my showers, said my prayers, had my glass of lukewarm water, half an hour or so before breakfast. Breakfast is coffee and toast, proper coffee, not instant crap. Then what did I do the rest of the day? Well, as I mentioned recently, I had 2 weeks in Romania and came home on Tuesday evening via Manchester Airport. Not a happy experience for reasons I won't go into. And I wrote a letter of complaint to the CEO of the airport, which I posted on Thursday, with copies to his assistants. Today I decided to send a copy of it via email to the leader of Manchester City Council, because Manchester City is one of the largest, if not the largest, shareholder in the Manchester Airports Group. I emailed it and attached to the 2-page letter, copies of the 2-page letter. I then sent copies to the travel editors of the Times and the Sunday Times, the Guardian, the Express and the Independent. At least I believe those with the ones concerned. Whether anything will come of it, I don't know, but if nobody complains, things don't change. I find the attitude towards passengers at Manchester Airport rather take it or leave it, which tends to happen in the case of things run by councils. The airport doesn't give me the feeling that it cares about the journey of its passengers. Whereas when I go through Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam, I do get that impression. Even though there's an awful lot of commercialism there, it's not on the kind of scale of Manchester. And they provide lightweight trolleys airside for your carry-on bags and any duty-frees you might decide to buy, which they don't at Manchester. Anyway, that's by the by. Then I went shopping in Haslingden, went to the local pound shop, some mouthwash, toothpaste and some little nail brushes, you know, the type you clean your nails with in the sink. Because one of the things I'd thought of, I noticed inside my shower cubicle, it's very easy, because of all the water that hangs about in there after you shower, that you get kind of dirt and sometimes fungus growing. I decided to leave inside the shower cubicle, in the soap dish, a nail brush, so that while I'm having my shower I can use the nail brush to remove the dirt and have the shower handy for washing it off. And I thought it would kill two birds with one stone, because if you think about it, the alternative is to do this during the daytime when you're not having a shower and you've got shoes on. So if you step inside the shower cubicle, you can't use the hose pipe because you've got your clothes on, and any water in there you might use means that your feet are going to leave dirty marks, so rather defeats the object. So I thought if I did this with the little nail brush while showering, it would be effective. So from tomorrow I'm doing this, and I'll report back as to progress. This is what happens when you live alone and you don't have a wife. I'm doing my best to change that, though if she's listening and she thinks I want to marry her so that she can do the cleaning inside the shower, darling, forgive me, it isn't true. I would rather do it myself. So that's about it. Just a little bit of technical news before I go. Quick PS. I have Virgin 50 megabits. I call them mega burgers because I like cheeseburgers. And today it had gone off. At least the download worked, but the upload didn't. And the reason I have such a high-speed broadband is particularly for uploading these little clips onto YouTube, which is my pastime. So I complained to Virgin about it. Very difficult to get through to somebody, but eventually I spoke to a Welshman. And then when he transferred me into Infinity by cutting me off, maybe accidentally, I spoke to a Scotsman. And within the hour, my broadband upload was back to normal, and it still is. So that's the end of my vlog for Friday the 14th of October, and I'm broadcasting this on the Saturday. I would say God bless, while it's still legal in the UK to say God bless. Take care, and bye for now.